Welcome to Fact Files. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of the ocean and learn some incredible facts that you probably didn't know. If you enjoy our videos, please consider subscribing to our channel and let's get started. You probably know that the majority of our planet's surface is covered by bodies of water. What you might not have heard, though, is the existence of oceanic dead zones. These are areas in the ocean where oxygen levels are so low that most forms of marine life cannot survive. Or that the ocean's depths are home to millions of tons of gold. Or that scientists have more detailed, more extensive maps of Mars than they do of our own oceans. Yes, as deep as our planet's oceans are physically, they're deeper still when it comes to mystery and fascination. If you were able to sit down at the deepest point of the ocean and look right back up to the surface clearly, it would be similar to flying on a commercial flight and looking down on the Earth. That is how deep the ocean can get. The lowest point in the ocean is in the Challenger Deep, which lies beneath the western Pacific Ocean, in the southern end of the Mariana Trench. At a whopping 36,200 feet, 11 kilometers, the trench is so deep that you could fit all of Mount Everest inside. The ocean creates more oxygen than all other trees and plants combined. In the water, tiny algae called phytoplankton use photosynthesis to create a significant amount of the oxygen that exists in the atmosphere. They are essential to preserving the equilibrium of the temperature and atmosphere on Earth. Is it accurate to say that the Mariana Trench's depths have such high water pressure that a person may be crushed there? Yes, it is accurate. With a water pressure of almost 8 tons per square inch at its bottom, the Mariana Trench is the deepest place in the ocean. This is enough to crush a person or any other organism that cannot endure such high conditions because it is more than 1,000 times the air pressure at sea level. Have you ever wondered where the longest mountain range is? The Mid-Oceanic Ridge, the largest mountain range on Earth, is submerged. It travels along the middle of the ocean basins of the Earth for approximately 40,390 kilometers. The range is one of the most active and poorly understood habitats on Earth. It is created by the movement of tectonic plates and is marked by volcanic activity and deep-sea vents. Is it accurate to say that 90% of Earth's volcanic activity takes place underwater? Yes, it is accurate. The mid-oceanic ridges, which are oceanic mountain ranges that surround the planet, are where the majority of the planet's volcanic activity takes place. Here, volcanic eruptions and the release of heat and other elements occur when magma rises to the surface and forms new marine crust. Despite the vast size of the ocean and its importance to the Earth's climate and ecosystems, only a small portion of its floor has been thoroughly explored and mapped. It is estimated that only about 5% of the ocean's floor has been mapped in detail using modern mapping technology, leaving the majority of the ocean largely unknown and unexplored. This makes the ocean one of the last frontiers on our planet, with many mysteries still waiting to be discovered. One of the biggest and most recognizable coral reef systems in the world is the Great Barrier Reef, which is situated off the Australian coast. It is one of the few naturally occurring formations that can be viewed from orbit because of its size, which makes it visible from space. There is a staggering diversity of marine life on the Great Barrier Reef. Gold is present in the water, however it is impossible to estimate how much. The ocean contains small gold particles that are distributed throughout the water. The gold in the water came via natural processes such as the weathering of terrestrial rocks, volcanic eruptions, and erosion of mineral deposits. However, the amounts of gold in the water are so low that it would not be practical to extract them using existing methods. On the ocean floor, there are millions of shipwrecks. Numerous shipwrecks have accumulated on the ocean floor as a result of the centuries-long loss of ships due to storms, shipwrecks, and other causes. These shipwrecks can provide important details about human history, marine trade, and the global transportation of commodities and people. The search for new shipwrecks is a continuing effort since the ocean floor is a huge and mostly uncharted region. There are a lot of historical relics and remnants in the water. More historical items can be found underwater, and we might think of the ocean as the world's great museum. Corals have a built-in defense system against the sun's dangerous ultraviolet (UV) radiation. Chromoproteins, which are pigments found in corals, absorb and scatter ultraviolet (UV) radiation to help shield the coral's sensitive tissues from injury. Some coral species may also modify their orientation and location in response to variations in light intensity, significantly lowering their exposure to UV radiation. Around 75% of deep-sea animals can generate their own light, a process known as bioluminescence. Fish, squid, and crabs are just a few examples of the animals that utilize bioluminescence to communicate, attract partners, ward off predators, and even entice prey. An adaptation to the dim and hazy environment of the deep ocean, where sunlight cannot penetrate, is bioluminescence. Being able to generate one's own light in this environment might be quite advantageous for survival and reproduction. The ocean is growing more acidic as a result of atmospheric carbon dioxide absorption. Because of human activities like burning fossil fuels and deforestation, which emits CO2 into the atmosphere, carbonic acid is created when saltwater interacts with CO2. This lowers the pH of the ocean and increases its acidity. It is known as ocean acidification. Since the Industrial Revolution, the ocean has already gotten roughly 30% more acidic, and it is expected to continue to do so in the future. Did you know that the ocean has lakes, rivers, and undiscovered waterfalls? Yes, there are lakes, rivers, and waterfalls in the oceans. Even more astounding is the fact that the size of these submerged lakes and rivers may vary greatly, from just a few feet to many miles across. How is it even doable? When saltwater seeps through substantial amounts of salt beneath the seafloor, lakes and rivers like these are created. There is a dip on the ocean bottom as a result of the salt layer dissolving. The water becomes heavier as a result of the dissolved salt, and this dense water settles into the depressions to form submerged masses of brine. Other strange-looking marine species are drawn to these brine ponds. But what about the waterfalls? Between Greenland and Iceland is where the biggest known waterfall on Earth is located. It is, however, submerged. It is a massive waterfall that plunges 11,500 feet and contains 75 million cubic feet of water. The waterfall created as denser water from Denmark's east met warmer water from the other side. On brief, cold water travels down and beneath warm water over a massive dip in the ocean floor. It is 3 times as tall as Venezuela's Angel Falls and carries 2,000 times as much water as Niagara Falls, thus the name Denmark Strait Cataract. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed learning about these incredible facts about the ocean. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.